Hey there, all you scrapbookers and stampers. Suzanne here in the studio today with something new. This quarter, I am actually going to participate in Kendra's card challenge. She does a card challenge every quarter where she gives you these great cutting directions. This one uses 6x6 papers, 6 of them, and you get 15 cards. So she gives you cutting directions, and then she gives you the actual card layouts. And then she also has lots of prize sponsors. So if you join and upload your stuff, you can be entered to win. All right, shall we get right to it and see what cards I made? I decided to use the Echo Park paper pad Farmer's Market because it's a very summery pattern. So let's start looking at cards, shall we? Here is number 1. Happy birthday to you. This was a pretty simple pattern. She's basically using 2 tags in the middle. And then I dolled it up with some twine here. And then 3 plastic sequin flowers. This one here I actually had to make darker using a Copic marker, since I did not have 3 different colors of this that would work on this particular card. And then here is one of those die cuts from my die cut pack. Number 2. Hello today. Here's a die cut that I'm using as my sentiment. Since this was this corally pink like this, I went to my scraps to find this layer, but the rest of that is the Echo Park paper pad. And then we have 3 little blingy butterflies from Queen and Company. Here's number 3, You Are My Sunshine again. That's one of those die cuts. I added a scalloped circle. We've got our 3 banners and our cross pattern. I think that turned out real cute. Just plain old enamel dots to embellish this one. Number 4, I changed quite a bit from the pattern because I wanted to use this cut apart. You are the apple of my eye. So instead of having a circle here, I tucked my half circle here and I moved the location of my little fishtail flags to the side there. Very pretty. And then some red bling as my finishing touch. Number 5, another die cut. Some things take time. Here we have an off-white doily and another scalloped circle. And then I used a row of yellow bling here. I like the way this die cut echoed the background of this card. Very fun. Number 6, this may be one of my favorites of the whole series. The Hooray is a die cut. I've got some glittery enamel dots there, as well as some gold and cream twine. This is just a really cute way to use up scraps here like this. I might end up replicating this card, redoing it several times over. It's just a nice pattern. Here's the next. On this one, I wasn't sure I liked this part of it on a plain background, so I decided to add in these cute scale paper from the paper pack. And then in my die cut book, I had lemons and peaches. So I used Hello Friend for my sentiment, and then inside, You're Peachy Keen. So that turned out really cute. Next up is this thank you card. This is an interesting pattern. I give her big points for creativity, but I'm not sure I like it as well as I thought I was going to when looking at the actual finished product. I had started out with plainer patterns here and it didn't look right, so I switched out. In some cases I just flipped over the paper, in other cases I changed out a couple, and I ended up liking it better when I was finished, but still, it's not my favorite card of the pack. They can't all be your favorite, can they? Here's another one. This is a simple design where she's basically got 4 strips, and then she had a big rectangle in the middle. I've added a tag and some flowers and stamped thank you. It's another tag from my die cut book. This one turned out really fun. I thought it was kind of unusual how she has these 2 cross pieces that don't quite go all the way to the edge. It looks really good on this background paper with the barn and the trucks and stuff. So, and then we've got the hello friend sentiment is stamped, and then I've added some square bling for a change. Okay, moving on to number 11. This one was also real fun. Just a matter of layering paper, and a couple of my layers are just plain cardstock. And then I decided to stamp my sentiment on an angle and finish it with a little bow. Next up, this one also diverts a little bit from her pattern. She had a palm frond or a leaf or something here, and since I didn't really have that and I wanted to use this cut apart or die cut from my book, I just pulled out this scalloped, which has a little bit an echo of what she had done. And then we finished it with a brad through the center of a plastic flower. Number 13. Here's another one that was a lot of fun. We've got 3 flower sequins with brads in them here on this one. It took me a long time to figure out what sentiment I wanted to put here, but happy birthday ended up working. I always need birthday cards, so that turned out pretty. This down here was actually part of the cut apart sheet from the Echo Park paper pad. Number 14. Here we've got more of those sequins. I've been using up a lot of those. I put one each corner here and then one under the knot of my twine that goes across the card. Life's moments make the best memories. That is one of the cut aparts from the paper pad. Very nice, I think. And last but not least is this one. Here, instead of doing the circular element, I cut up a cut apart from the 6x6 pad. It had this bucket of flowers, and then it had "You're as lovely as a flower." And I cut the 2 things apart and put one on the inside and the flowers on the outside. Again, I've embellished with those plastic sequin flowers, and I've put little beads in the middle. And then this little pretty sticker was from my stash. So there you have it. This is all the scraps I had left, not really that much, and none of them are very big. Normally I wouldn't even keep these probably. I wasn't in the mood to make any more cards. 15 is quite a lot for one day. So I will put this with my 12 by 12 paper because I do have this 12 by 12 paper line as well. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed seeing my cards for Kendra's challenge today, and I hope you'll consider joining in with her as well. As always, I appreciate your time and attention, and I'd really, really appreciate comments if you leave them. It really helps others to see my channel. Thanks so much, and bye for a bit.